Now we can summarize the process of making cheese. Again, already we discussed a lot about this making of cheese. Uh, as you know, the steps are: we add culture after we have achieved the good quality of milk. It has been pre-treated, then the culture is added. After adding of culture, there's a step called as ripening. Uh, this process is basically keeping the milk after adding culture for 15 to 30 minutes uh, for some time in order to give some rest to this product before adding a coagulant. This ripening would actually help the internal composition to adjust in a way that it would be finally helping in making good quality end product. This ripening or aging is also done once the cheese has been packaged afterward as well. So that is generally called as aging, but this process, again called ripening or aging, this can be done for very short time. So this is not that aging or ripening that goes for many months or years. Rather, it's only for few minutes in order for the composition to be settled of the initial milk. Then that it has to undergo a lot more processes before it can be converted into the final product, that is cheese here. So once we coagulate the milk is coagulated by enzymes, rennet or acids or any of the starter culture that produce lactic acid or any other compounds that normally help in coagulation. So once we have coagulant that has been achieved, it is separated and then it has to be cut into proper sizes. These sizes would again depend upon the type of end product, because many cheese would have different structures. Some come in the overall bigger chunks, some may be granular. So that would depend upon what is the final product that is needed. On that basis, the cutting has to be done appropriately. But if we prefer that the cutting is done in smaller pieces and with the sharp material, so that this helps the removal of moisture, because if we leave this water inside or the whey protein are left inside, that would lead to undesirable changes in at the time of ripening, and the texture would not be achieved. The desirable texture of the product would not be achieved if we cannot make sure that all the whey has been drained off from this initial material. So cutting is a critical thing for cheese making. There's another term used as healing. This is generally done after we cut this cheese into smaller chunks or smaller pieces. It has to left for some time in order to heal. In other words, this healing actually this would allow this product to be less fragile, because soon after we cut these into smaller pieces and the drainage of whey takes place, that would make this a little brittle, and that would be not able to withstand the next treatments that are cooking or heating. So that's why it has to be left for some time, so that it heals and it adjusts its composition in a way that it can withstand the next processes involved for making cheese. So it is the healing time is around 5 to 10 minutes. Then it is cooked at 40 to 50 minutes for 102 Fahrenheit. After cooking, of course, as I earlier said, it also facilitates the removal of maximum whey. The whey is drained. Then we try to drain the whey through filtration process as well. So the filtration would involve, it can also involve heavy pressures as well. So we apply pressure, or we can leave certain types of product for overnight, so that they keep on draining. It may be in the form of a cloth in which this draining takes place, or it can be filtered through other materials as well. We discussed this trenching process and the milling process. Then we add salt. Again, it's an optional ingredient whether we want to add this salt or not, but that salt helps in synthesis. As we said, this is the breakdown of the structure that leads to the proper drainage of whey within the wheat. It is a preservative. It would be inhibiting the growth of many microorganisms. It would also be looking at the lactic acid production as well, because in the higher salt concentration, many of the lactic acid bacteria would not be really growing very fast, so they can be controlled for production of more acid. It also produces flavor in the compounds as well. We discuss hooping process. This is basically adding of the this raw cheese into mold, or that would give a proper shape to the final product. Then pressing is done in case of hard cheese. It is packed, and after packing, there is a process of aging. That aging would develop the flavor and texture in these products, and the aging can go for a year or more than that as well, because the more we age the product, the better desirable aroma compounds and flavor compounds are developed. And not only these aroma and flavors are changed, but the texture is also improved. So uh, most of the premium quality cheese, they are aged for a very long time in specialized conditions in the storage room with the controlled humidity and other factors. So the longer is the age, premium is the product, and that has to be considered for actually the proper supply chain of these product as well, because we have to calculate the amount of time that would it take for the aging process or ripening process and making the next batches and making the space available, or relieving this product from the store into the market. So this was in general a little more discussion about cheese making process in the food industry.